everybody. Good evening, or good day, whatever time of day it is, or night, on your side of the planet. It's been a while that I've streamed some footage of the beta of Schildmaid MX, the game that me and my good friend Johannes, aka Alter Houdegen, are making. But we got a lot to show you now. Yeah, the last couple of weeks I've been really busy redesigning the stages. I don't know if Hauser is still in the chat, but we took a lot of his incisive feedback to heart, because he's been playing the beta as well. And, you know, kind of created more. I kind of went to create a little bit more variety in the stage designs from loop to loop. And not only that, but we reduced the amount of loops before you get the final boss in the game to three loops now. So that's what I'm intending to show you off today. So I'll do a Jaeger mode run and a Krieger mode run. And the Krieger mode run is going to be all sorts of fun, because I've been ramping up the difficulty a little bit more as well, and throwing some more crazy stuff earlier on in the game at players, including myself, because I haven't been able to clear Krieger mode yet in this current setup. Especially if you go for loop skips. If you miss one loop, you get the option to skip one loop ahead and play a higher loop instead of a lower one. That's going to be pretty tricky. Yeah, it's definitely a lot more demanding right now. But yeah, let's see what I really like the way it is now. But also, let's see what the beta testers are going to think of it, and what the feedback will be. You know, maybe it could be that I went a little bit too far with a lot of things, or maybe you know, it could be that there's a finer balance to be struck. Hey Jack, how's it going? It could be that there's a finer balance to be struck between the sort of more iterative, gentle difficulty curve of the previous build and the more ramped up, crazier stages that are in there now. Let me just check if my old score was uploaded to Krieger mode. No, I'm still at 8 million. So Alter Houdegen, if you're watching, that's something to sort out. I should have a 13 million score now in Krieger mode, but it's not uploading. Typical, bloody typical. I think it's sabotage, if you ask me. Yeah, and Jaeger mode I have a 17 million score. I think this is still under a 3-loop condition, so that's not too bad. But I reloaded a bunch in some stages. So yeah, I'll start with Jaeger mode, but I'm not going to reload. So if I die, I die. If he dies, he dies. If I die, I die, and I'll just face the consequences and get a somewhat easier game. But if I don't, we might see some higher loops. Wow, this is crazy. Loop 7. That's probably has to do with the designing side of things, because that's actually not possible to reach loop 7 in in Jaeger mode. Let's go with Hydra, because I haven't cleared the game with Hydra on stream yet, and I've been playing and testing a lot with that ship. So it kind of feels comfortable right now to play with the ship. Chimera mode is the endless mode. That's right. Yeah. We've deliberately not shown a lot of it actually, like on stream or anywhere else. I mean, you might find footage from other players around, but we don't want to spoil too much of Chimera mode, because it's not just an endless mode. There's certain things about it that makes it different. For starters, you get a different ship. Default. You don't even get a ship choice in Chimera mode. You get one ship that you need to do it with. Okay. So we start off nice and easy, calm and slow in Jaeger mode. But it's already a little bit more demanding than what it used to be. It's a funny thing, right? Difficulty balancing, because we've noticed that Jaeger mode was definitely appreciated by a lot of shoot 'em up newbies. But if you make it too lethargic and too, let's say, if it doesn't have enough bite, it doesn't really activate people to where they want to start playing you know, where you switch them on either. If you make it very laid back, then yeah, people don't switch on and they don't really feel the intensity. So there's always kind of nuances in games to difficulty balancing. Yeah, rank up speed definitely. It's funny that you bring that up actually, because right now I don't know if I want to keep this in the, let's say, the retail version yet, but right now we can see the rank when you pause the game. So it's set at difficulty level 0. And here you see the 4 factors that are influenced by the rank. And the rank basically goes up if you clear a stage with no missing. It's pretty straightforward. Enemy health is now at 100%. Enemy reload speed is at 100%. Enemy projectile speed is at 100%. Enemy movement speed is 100%. So those are all the factors that are influenced by the rank. So if you don't die for a lengthy time, you know, things can go pretty crazy. Yeah, that is true, Mark. But thankfully, we have people in our on our testers Discord that are better at the game than we are, and we test it with a lot of newbies as well. So this is another change that we made. You see the option of this mini boss ship. The bullet option has more of a almost Danmaku-like spread now, which actually, especially on the higher loops, makes this boss more than just a way to bullet farm, but makes it an actual threat. When it starts having 2 options and you drop your shield, it can get pretty tricky. Right, yeah. So this is a new thing as well, the portals. This will come into play later at the end of the loop, but right now you don't just press start anymore to move to the next stage, but you hop into the jump gate and you move to the next section. I've got 2 people telling me already that this is their favorite track in the game, the stage 2 track. The stage 1 track is very high energy. I'm very partial to the stage 3 track actually. It has a nice little laid back groove to it. This one is it's pretty laid back as well actually. But for some reason this track, done by Ed Tremblay of Studio Mudprints and Bullet Heaven, of course. For some reason this track reminds me, it sounds very Christmassy to me later on with the chimes. Okay, I kind of lost a lot of scoring opportunity there. And the EX attack, which is the first time I've used it on this run, I think, wasn't even of a big help there, because it's only the explosions of the missiles that cancel out bullets, not the missiles themselves. In that sense, the Hydra's EX attack is the least reliable, gets you out of a bad spot kind of EX attack, but at the same time it also recharges the fast, so you can use it quite a lot. If you pick the Hydra, you can fire a lot of clusters of missiles fairly often. So it makes up for quality in quantity, so to speak. There we go. Shield countered the mini boss, so you see a big chunk of damage being applied to it. I thought I was ready. I wasn't. So we're not going to see a loop skip in this loop yet, because of my stupidity. Brain farts. They are a thing. Capital G by 9-inch nails. Right, got it. Restart? Are you saying restart? Alright, let's restart then. Head in the game and restart. This is just Jaeger mode though, right? He's getting in my head. Alter Houdegen is getting in my head. Because those are actual thoughts that are happening inside my cranium right now. And he's succeeding. He's succeeding! Restart the stage. Now I'm gonna do the whole thing because I don't want to do reloads on this run. So retry from the beginning. And let's take it from the top with a little bit more spirit and energy. So back to level 0 in energy. Level 0 in power, I mean. And then let's take it from there. Today we got some crazy feedback, or we got a lot of feedback from the developer behind Mechanical Star Astra. Very incisive feedback and all very interesting. Bog Hog is his internet name. Very helpful. At the very least, a lot of it was food for thought, you know? No matter how you cut it, I think we've created quite a little odd duck in terms of the shoot 'em up genre. We're breaking some rules, some design rules that are sort of, you know, unwritten design rules of shoot 'em ups. But the difference between us and you know, your typical Euro shmup is that between Schildmaid MX and Euro shmup is that we are very aware of the design rules. So the design rules that we break, we do so with knowledge and willingly, not out of ignorance. If you are aware of the rules, then you can break them in interesting ways, or ways that are interesting to us, and hopefully a lot of other people that will play it as well. That's kind of where I'm at with it. Willingly, nillingly. Oh! Did I shield counter the actual ship or the drone? I couldn't make it out anymore. Thanks, Mark. Thanks for the compliment. So I don't know if this is the first time you're seeing this. Basically, what you want to do in this game is actually fly into bullets. Well, not when they're red. Not when your shield has run out. You want to fly into bullets, and then that's what will make your defense system, your ship's defense system, kick in. And so you get a shield. Then you can keep that shield alive by chain killing enemies. But when you let it run out, you enter danger state, and that's where bullets will actually hurt you. But there's a lot of stuff other than bullets that can hurt you as well. Right, the ship, right? Yeah. I counted the ship. I couldn't see anymore with that cloud of bullets. We used to be able to single out more consistently what the bullet of which entity you're countering. Now it's in that fight it's a little bit harder. Captain Chain. So what happens is when the yellow bar in the middle is filled in the top. I filled it up while flying into bullets when my shield is active. When it's filled up one more time, it will max out, and then I can start collecting gold bullets. I really wonder how I'll be doing in Krieger mode, in the harder mode. Because I haven't been able to put a real dent in it ever since the stage redesign. It's not even that it became that much more hard, but you know, I guess me myself, I'm kind of used to the way the game was flowing before, and I threw in a lot of stuff that's more disruptive in there, disruptive to a previous flow. So I kind of need to rewire my own brain while playing it again. This mode, Mark, is actually fairly forgiving. We give you 5 lives to start with. We give you the opportunity to reload a stage after you're not happy with your performance there. And we give you plenty of extra lives, and you have a shield that protects you from bullets. Look at this. The lasers, it doesn't. It protects me. The shield protects me from the lasers, but if you fly into a laser with a shield, it will drastically affect the duration of your shield in a negative way. So you need to be careful with that. There are definitely parts where it's actually a good tactic to fly through a laser with a shield, but there are parts where it's gonna leave you open after that. Depends on if you can keep on chaining enough enemies to recover your shield. Alright, so you saw a little bit of gameplay before. It's been a lot of fun working on this. We started working on this game a year ago now, I think. In July 2020. But it was just a prototype back then. Using sprite jacks or asset flips, I think, even. Or flipped assets, to be precise. Like, this is a nice golden bullet game here. I've been playing Krieger mode so much that this is feels definitely slow to me now. So right now you notice the blue bar. It's coming down all the time, but when I shoot an enemy, it fills up a little bit again. Depending on the size enemy. Like if I shoot this large enemy, it will fill up more. So that's how you keep your shield active. Let's see how fast we can trigger the first boss to appear in this mode. If it would be if it would be Steak Eater, he would probably have done so already. Or maybe not in Krieg mode, or maybe not in Jaeger mode. You definitely don't get as many bullets to absorb in this mode early on. It's all still fairly laid back. Playing it close. The name is more of a German wink, actually, not that Dutch. But you can right now you hear the ship voice. If we go into the options, I think it's in general. Yeah, you can set the ship voice to different voices. So you can set it to Dutch. Okay. You can set it to Deutsch.
Okay.
Okay. You can set it to Russian.
Okay.
Okay. Or you can set it to Japanese.
Okay.
Okay. And that's all. It's actually not a language. It's just it's more or less the accent of the ship voice. A German wink indeed. Here we go. Final mini boss of this loop. So we're 8 minutes in right now. After a bit of a false start. False start. There we go. We should get 1 million now, right? So right now I can amp up the difficulty a little bit by going, instead of going into phase 2, I can go into phase 3 for a little bit more excitement. And this is actually the same as the first. The layouts in the stages are the same as the first loop in Krieger mode. So this definitely turns up the heat a little bit. Ein falscher Start. Careful not to crash. Van de Putten been on the blower? Not yet. If you start a new game with the ship voice set to Dutch, you can It actually has a little Easter egg in there. It will say, welcome to Schildmaid. So yeah, let's get this clear of Jaeger mode out of the way. And then we'll head into Krieger mode. $1 million at the end of the first loop in Jaeger mode is not bad. It's kind of, as far as putting down a decent score, it's kind of the minimum. Alright. Playing it too close. That means I have to build up a power level again before I can start farming gold. And my multiplier just got halved. So I need to build that up again. Yeah, man. Talking and playing. Hey, Subliminal VCR, how's it going? Nice to have you on here. No, actually, I didn't program the game. That's Alta Houdegen in the chat. He's the programmer. I'm more of the yeah, let's say designer of this, I guess. Lead designer, you could say that. But Alta Houdegen also puts in a lot of gives it a lot of input in the design as well. But let's say the stage layout, sort of the concepts behind the enemies, the overall concept. Whew, that was really close. That's my work. And then the graphics is Alta Houdegen's cousin. The music we outsourced to Ed Tremblay of Studio Mudprints, Bullet Heaven HD over on YouTube. Thanks, Hayden. Yep. We're still working on it. It's still not finished, but we're getting closer and closer. So I lost a life, which is not ideal, but it also means that I don't have to deal with the fifth loop, so we can keep it fairly laid back this clear. Just to be sure, let's try and stay a little bit more focused here. Let's take out these laser ships so I can farm a little bit more extra golden bullets. Where's my multiplier? At 14 right now, right? If we pause the game, it's probably still not a very high difficulty level. Difficulty level 5 now. Yeah, it's not super high. You can notice that, you know? Because of that one death that brought the difficulty level back down a bit. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. What's happening? I gotta at least clear Jaeger mode, right? It's funny, but ever since the redesign, this is how I've been playing the game pretty much, like randomly dying to stuff. Maybe I lost my overall gaming skills because of not having time to play much of anything at all, except for my own game. But at least I should be good at my own game, right? Our own game. What is the central gaming mechanic that separates this from other shooters? In I think Chinopolis, one of our top survival-oriented testers, summed it up best. He said we made an anti-shmup. So in this game you want to fly into bullets, and you want to keep enemies alive. And while that's that's not telling the whole story, it kind of explains the mindset. So fly into bullets to activate your shield, and then afterwards start absorbing them, and keep a lot of enemies alive so you can fire more bullets from them. That is very much it. But there's more to it, of course. Shrub Junkie did a preview video of the game, and he pretty much said it what we were hoping would be the case. Oof. So close. Is that it doesn't really play like anything else. The golden shower, like onions, layers. You do. You cry a lot for all the people that die in this space battle. Okay, here we go. I've triggered the command ship boss, which on my previous Krieger mode runs I died a lot to as well. Lost way too many lives here. Okay. Danger, so avoid everything. That caught me out how fast that laser was. 3 lives. Come on. I really become very bad at my own game. I'm so sorry, people. I'm apologizing. Like, I'm just dying here and there. I lost 3 lives already, right? That's crazy. I've lost 3 lives in the 3rd loop. At least I managed to get through the 1st loop without dying. Okay, let's. I'm gonna let my shield recharge again, and I'm going in. Okay, shield is going down. Okay, let's get out of here. Woo! And let's get back in there. Got him, but not a lot of points because my multiplier got cut in half. The barrel roll. I think K-Sub-Zero 1000 would say that, yeah. Alright, here we go. Final stage of loop 3. That means we have one more loop to go after this, which is going to be loop 4. I won't get the choice this time, because I actually died. But please let it be noted that the no miss condition is something that's still under discussion. Probably not going to be the final condition to trigger a loop skip with. So this stage is actually pretty tough now on loop 3. There's some very nasty bits in it that I have yet to devise a safe tactic for myself. But I think I found it last time. Here it comes, the flash. Yeah, let's shoot that one a little bit. And boom. Move forward. Let him circle. Oh. And get out of there. And I got cornered. That wasn't safe. 2 lives. Pretty bad score. Thanks, yeah. Well, I cannot blame anyone else for dying other than myself. Like 2 times. Once for my lack of skill, and Secondly, for my incredibly mean level design. So I'm basically defeating myself here. I've always seen video games as something competitive. You know, even when you play a single player game, you're not competing against others. You're kind of competing against the designers and trying to solve their challenges that pose you. But now I'm kind of fighting against myself. There. It's deep. But hey, there's always still a Krieger mode run. So I've heard something really mind-blowing today. Ben, you might also appreciate this. In regard to the PS5 scalping. So I found out today through Alta Houdegen that there is an actual scalpers Discord where scalpers get together to talk about sources where they get their PS5s from. To basically to you know, resell them at triple or more the value. What's you know what scalpers do? They have a scumbag Discord. But I've also heard that there's certain people that infiltrate these Discords like superheroes and then actually nab consoles away from the scalpers and then sell them at the regular price to people. Incredible. What a story. And I know from the person that told me that these aren't tall tales, you know? Hey, 40! How's it going? Whee! Let my shield run out here. So I'm ready for the shield counter. Here we go. Sometimes that mech that I target first starts hiding behind the second one once they're below 50% of their hit points or health points. And then you can kill neither before your shield runs out. Okay, let's get through this boss fight without dying. It's very doable, but I've been brain farting a lot. So I can't trust myself at this point anymore. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
One drone down. Oh, see? Almost flew into that. Yeah, flew right onto it. Probably. Yeah, not bad, man. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Probably because they're so hard to get. You almost don't want to bother with all the kerfuffle of getting one on time, you know. When they're fully stocked everywhere, then it's you can just walk into a store and buy one. It's a different story. But when will that be? Is Schildmaid MX coming to PS5?
Yeah.
Who knows, right? Could be.
Okay.
Or is the PS5 coming to Schildmaid MX? Maybe that's the question that should be asked. Oof. We're in the final loop here, but it's not the hardest loop of this mode. If I would have not lost so many lives, I could have gone up to loop 5 instead of 4. Whew. I died there in the previous loop. $52 consoles, that's crazy, yeah. So I bet you have a lot of niche machines as well. I mean, that's the thing as well, right? Since I have a lot of older consoles that I still play on, I also feel less compelled to run after the newest, latest thing. I still have so many games unplayed of previous generations. And at this point, the gains in terms of graphics, you know, they are there, but it's not like the holy crap. It's not like, you know, I hate to sound like an old man here, but it's not like how it used to be, where a step from one console generation to the next one was trapped. Was massive in terms of the graphical jump. It was the freaking mech that trapped me, actually, right? Okay, we got him. Wow, we're in 4-1, and I'm not even close to 10 mil. Look at my previous high score in this mode. This is shambles, ladies and gentlemen. This is shameful. But I told you, no restarts, no reloads. We're gonna take it how it is. And if it's like this, then it's gotta be like this. So the pace of the game still feels fairly tepid because of all my deaths. The difficulty level is at 1 actually. It's only 1 higher than stage 1-1. Usually this is a lot more intense here, but I've managed to keep the rank down by dying a lot. Right. SSD and all that, yeah. It's different, right? The advancements are in different areas rather than just raw graphical power. They're all excellent consoles. They're all excellent console generation launches, in a way. If there is a difference, mine is impromptu. I can't believe how easy the game is taking it on me right now. Because of my sucky performance. That's why. So Schildmaid has a heart. It's a very considerate game. Like, oh, you die a lot? Well, let's just go a little bit easier on you. Because in my opinion, a well-balanced rank system should go both ways, you know? Play worse, and the game goes easier on you. Do better, and the game puts up more of a challenge for you. Rank should never be like a one-way, irreversible kind of street. If you're talking about fair and balanced game design, that is. Oof! Game started chugging. What the hell was that? Maybe my PC performing something in the background. I don't know if you guys saw that on stream. Ah, nice. Yeah, that was a lot of fun to make. The last video was this episode. Yeah. Right, yeah. Yeah, you saw it as well? The stutters? I don't know what that was all about. Just out of nowhere. So what it really kills your score as well now, right now, is because the fire rate of enemies is also influenced by the rank. So now with a low rank, they fire very paltry amount of bullets actually. So by now, if my rank would have been turned up, I would have been farming a lot more bullets here. So I'm not even sure if I can get another extent, if I can, probably not before I reach the final boss. At least the suicide bullets are always consistent. I need 12,000 points to get an extra life again. If you can get a big chain in this stage, you can get a lot of points here actually. But I need to be able not to lose my chain, and I think I already done before. I already lost one chain before. You need to try and chain this whole stage. Okay, still going. Yep, chain still active. Keep firing. And now, slowly. We're at times 18 right now. Let's see if I can get to about 32 from here. Fire, fire, fire. Oof. Almost lost the chain. We're at 20 right now. This is a nice little hall. Look at how slow everything moves. It's pretty hilarious. I'm not used to seeing this stage move so slowly. A new experience. Okay, fire, 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 fire. Oof. If you stop firing there and fall asleep in the transition bit, you lose your chain. So I specifically targeted the top ship because the bottom ship produced more bullets for me to farm. Probably could have left those turrets alive. Yeah, you could have gotten a lot more points there. We're at 28 right now. 31. So we're at 11,000. Right? I can probably get to. Yeah, I can get to 12,000 and get an extra life before I go into the final boss fight. Just for insurance, you know, because that can get pretty hairy as well. Although at this low rank, it's probably not that dangerous an affair. Thanks for answering questions in the chat, Johannes. There we go. That should get me an extra life with the stage bonus. Yep, there we go. Okay, 3 lives. That should be doable to get at least a Jaeger mode clear. But yeah, I mean, I'm playing very bad, but you can already see that if you've been following these streams and have seen more people play the beta of Schildmaid MX, you can probably see that the game has definitely gotten a little bit harder, right? Even though the low rank gives you a bit of a skewed look at that right now. So deliberately not touching those bullets, so I can keep my shield counting for later. These are black mechs, and they'll start lasering me, which is not ideal. There we go. Now I can start eating some more bullets. Okay. So far so good. I think I'm going in with a EX attack. Just to be sure. Okay. That's all the homing missiles done and dealt with. So now it should be smooth sailing. Unless I fly into a massive laser. You never know, that just might happen tonight. It's this kind of night. Somewhat salvaged this run. I mean, it's pretty poor. It's pretty shameful, but done. Nice. So yeah, that's Jaeger mode done. That's kids play, right? You see how easy that was for me. So let's wink, wink. So let's give Krieger mode a run and see. Maybe I got fired up a little bit. Maybe this has switched me on a little bit. Maybe I'll do better on the higher difficulty mode. You never know. Sometimes lower difficulty can lull you into a false sense of security and can make you pay less attention, actually. Let's go. Yeah, and 40. This game is fairly accommodating to newcomers, I would say. I mean, that's how we purposefully designed it. So this mode that you just saw, it's not that bad. And the whole shield mechanic actually protects you from a lot of stuff that would be very harmful from you otherwise in other shooters. So let's go with the blue ship this time. Because we're going for a pure survival run right now. I don't even dare going for a super high score. And if you say survival, you say the B-60E Greif, the Griffin. Because it's slow, but it's a little tank. You can get out of a lot of hairy situations with it that the other ships can't get out of. Plus, spread fire, look at that. But stay focused. Oof. Okay. Lost my chain. Now, whatever I do, don't fire.
Okay.
There we go. I could have activated my EX shield there, but there was still a chance for me to grab a bunch of bullets rather than just clearing out the screen of enemies. So that's the kind of risk-reward thing you find yourself doing in this game a lot. You know, do I just power through? Or do I still try to cut it close and get a lot more points? There it goes. Now, what you want? Lost the chain. So that's the EX shield of the Greif. Basically gives you an extra shell of shield that doesn't only stop bullets but also stops missiles and lasers, and what's more, it constantly damages enemies that fire missiles and lasers at you. So the offenders get punished for their treacherous and cunning assault on you. The Greif has the most levels to power up before it reaches maximum level. I think this boss is actually really quite threatening right now, but with the Greif, yeah, you're pretty safe if you have an EX shield loaded up. Because look at the damage! Look at the damage I'm doing to it as well. Oh no! My shield wasn't up when I killed it, so I didn't get the multiplier points for it. Thank you. Your favorite Amiga games? I guess that's why Hauser has said like the game looks a bit Euro to him. And he did mean that in a compliment, actually. That was not a compliment. But he also said it played better than he expected it to be based off the looks. Yeah, Amiga shooter is maybe not unfair to say in terms of aesthetics, in terms of looks. I wouldn't say we go there all the way, but we definitely have a more distinctive aesthetic going on. Kind of playing it safe, you know? I could be doing a lot of risky stuff there to get more golden bullets. We actually want to make it through. Lots of freaky laser patterns. Yeah, they are. Still got a shield. Whew. I had an EX shield. Don't forget to press that button when it's necessary. The Greif is not a bad ship choice to just learn the level layouts with. Because you can Humphrey Bogart your way through a lot of BS with it. Okay, I need to fall back a little bit because I'm in danger. Okay, I had to do it. It was too risky. Now the laser drone is gone. So that definitely clips the wings of that mini boss. Stage 3. Let's see if I can trigger the loop skip. I don't know if I should. It's probably gonna be a very short game then, if I do. But maybe Grive play will carry me through. Thanks. Yeah, we're still working on the back end of things to get our studio registered as an official company. Oof. Risky. That is pretty crazy. That was pretty crazy. Totally improvised as well. Totally off the cuff. I had no idea what I was going to do there with this ship. That was madness. Yeah, I'm playing it all the time on a fairly, regular sized computer monitor flat screen thingy, so I'm actually quite keen to see it on a much larger screen as well. Yeah, it's rough. It's rough to keep your chain going there with the Grive. Less killing power than the other two ships. Even the EX shield wouldn't have done much for me there to keep my chain going. Because I can't counter lasers with it. I can just cancel them out. If you would shield counter lasers, then that EX power would probably be too good. Yeah, very hard to get keep a combo going against the mechs with the ship. That's okay. We play the ship for survival first and foremost. And while we survive, we make the most of the scoring as it goes. And if you stay alive for a very long time, that also means that your score will definitely keep on climbing. So it's not all bad. It's not all bad news. A good survival run that's mediocre in terms of scoring can still be better in the long run than a excellent scoring run that gets cut short early with the other two ships. Okay. Nice.
レンジャー
Thanks, 40.
オーケーフィールド
We had some crazy responses already to the game. Like unbelievably positive and eager,
レンジャー
which is nice.
オーケーフィールド
I had a tactic for this. I think that still maximize my bullet game, but maybe it's not necessary. Okay, that's one down. All right, I'm gonna ask you, chat. What should I do? Phase 2 or phase 3? What should I do? Go for the higher loop or the lower loop? We definitely got a lot of harsh but well-intended. Let's not forget well-intended criticism. Loop skip? He says loop skip. All right, let's go. Yeah, definitely. It's it looks more manic than it really is, actually. You see that I don't really move all that much, especially with that shippy, because I know what kills me, what I'm safe from. Oh no, too slow. For some reason this boss keeps getting me right now. Oh no! My EX shield ran out. Disaster! I need to rebound from this. I didn't care about that laser one bit. Got the multiplier kill. Ah, nice. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. A lot of improvement. Thanks to constant feedback. I don't think we would have ended up where we were if we didn't get a lot of testers on board. It's very hard to stay unbiased about the game you're making. You know, at some point it's like, oh, you know, it's already great that you. It's already unbelievable that you're playing your own game that you yourself are making, and you love every little bit about it. That you've put a lot of time and work and thought into creating. That sometimes, you know, hearing things like, oh, the stages are too long, or the game is too long, which are very fair criticisms, because that's what you don't want in a game of this type. But it's hard to... It's something you can easily see when you're playing somebody else's game, but it's very hard to be unbiased about when you play your own game, you test your own game. Because of course everything you make is wonderful and great, and people should experience as much of it as possible. That's kind of how that works, you know? So we have done a lot of fat cutting already. Oh, that was bad. I burned my EX shield too early. What difficulty level are we at? 8. Okay. Oh no. Rough. Nearly got a missile up my behind.
Okay.
0 lives left. If I die early, I'm gonna give it another shot.
Power up. Weapon ready. Danger. Okay. Shield. Danger. Game over.
Yeah, I need to give it another shot because we should have at least seen another boss, right? Whew, let's do it again. Chimera?
Mission
Are you sure? Okay, let's do it. It will be pretty spoilerific, of course, but let's go. Right. Yeah, with song creating, it's I mean, it's a creative process, right? Okay, Chimera mode then. Here we go. So I completely no-missed the first loop of Krieger mode and then lost everything in the stage after that. That's insane. So this is the Chimera. The most powerful ship in the game. This mode is endless, but you also only get 1 life. With no, I repeat, no
Weapon ready.
ways to get extra lives. So that 1 life is all you get. But look at the super weapon. It has everything. It has an EX shield. It has a mega beam. And it has the missile volley.
Weapon ready.
Its destructive power is unmatched. It's cutting through everything. You just gotta be careful not to
Danger.
die.
Game over.
Yikes. Alright, let's do that again.
Mission start.
Here we go again. It's 1 life only. No mistakes allowed. A lot of Zako allows you to, a lot of small enemies allows you to really quickly refill your EX gauge again. Okay, keep shooting enemies. 'Cause if I lose that shield here, it's game over. We just saw that happen. Sometimes you gotta focus on the Zako and not on the bigger enemies. Haha, yeah. But then try it. I mean, you're watching this straight after. Keep the chain going. You're watching this kind of after we've drastically redesigned a lot of levels. So I'm not hitting my usual flow state. It's kind of funny though that I'm really sucking at my own game right now. Alright, stage 1 cleared. I think, as of right now, I'm probably still better than Ben at the game. Even though I'm not showing it right now. Just fillader after fillader. This ship wrecks a lot of, just straight out wrecks a lot of things in the game. Like a lot of challenges the other 3 ships would have a lot of trouble with. But all you have to do is make one mistake and it's over. You're constantly at the tipping point. Tightrope to walk and all that. One day they'll do a Kenny rinse on it, yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Look at how enemies just melt away the ship before they can do anything. Ooh! Looking at the chat almost cost me a life there. So, Alta Houding, this is the same loop that you, same stage that you started losing a lot of lives in all of a sudden, right? There we go. Yeah, it's the outlines of the enemies that light up when you hit them. Alright. I'm scared to say anything. Anything can happen in this mode. And especially tonight. With me. I think a lot of my shoddy performance since the redesigned stages has to do with just not having a real game plan for most of the stages. What I usually have, you know? Because I've designed a lot of these parts on purpose to be kind of obnoxious and to put more of a challenge up for the player. Because before we had a lot of optimized situations that were just kind of stale. But that means also, like, coming off the previous builds, even me myself, I have to sort of devise new game plans and new tactics to get through the game. I wonder how Steak Eater is faring right now. What his takeaways are. And with the Chimera, you have the advantage of just not really caring about a lot of stuff, you know? Since its raw power just laughs in the face of a lot of things that would otherwise be dangerous. Bam, bam. So you play a lot of shoot 'em ups, 40? The most dangerous thing to end a Chimera run is probably just touching a stray missile. That's the most threatening thing. Okay, here come the bloody chunks, I think. Here we go. Let's see if I can get a loop skip going on. I need to get a let's say 33, 35 multiplier going. Which is fairly doable with this ship. Everything dies quickly enough. We're 24 right now. Okay. Nearly flew into something there. The ship just wrecks everything. Look at those auto-targeting options. Ridiculous. Yeah. It's also so easy to do, you know? I just got Gotham Reboot in for the Switch. And I, of course, did try that out and play it a little bit. But I just don't really have time to commit myself to one game these days. Especially not, the one game I'm committing myself to is this one actually, because we're working on it. One merciful thing about the ship is also that it has a very fast shield recharge time. You need that if you only get one life. Multiplier kill? I don't think so. And I didn't get a long enough chain. Interesting. Maybe I didn't chain from the beginning. I lost it somewhere in the early stages of the game. So no loop skip. These are very dangerous. You can end your Chimera mode run very quickly. Let's save some EX for the hairiest of situations. Oh! I activated because I saw them coming, but it was just a little bit too late. Definitely prefer horizontal shooters like this. Back in the day, I played the classic verticals like 1942. A bit much by the time Ikaruga came out. Yeah, I can understand. Alright then, I think, you know, looking at my shambling performance tonight, I think that's where I shall leave it at right now. I'll go back and lick my wounds, play the game more, see how I need to adjust to my own level design revisions. This is pretty amazing. I defeated myself. And yeah, let's see how far we can take it next time. So next time I'll be streaming on Wednesday on the regular time. Yesterday I couldn't because my boy had his birthday. So yeah, I'll be back on Wednesday for more Schildmaid MX Beta streaming. Thanks for stopping by, everyone. And yeah, hope to catch you on the next one. Have a lovely weekend. And that's it. Peace!